In this video demonstration, I'm going to show you another technique using the JND446 birthday sentiments, and this will also work for the JND447 get well sentiments. So in the 446 you get happy birthday, celebrate, best wishes, and with love. So you can see here's using the previous technique from the previous video, and just make nice, beautiful, simple little cards of it hanging. But of course, we can also use these to add a sentiment onto a card. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got a card I've made here using the clock. And you can see, nicely simple, not finished off, but I want to actually add the sentiment onto it. So I'm just going to take, here I've got a piece of, I think this is vintage copper or rose copper, and this is the satin card. And I've got here the outline. So I'm going to take the happy birthday with the outline. I'm going to use a long piece of tape, pick up the happy birthday. That allows me to hover over the outline, just like that. We can put that onto our piece of card, and we can tape that down and run that through and cut that, and I will cut that. But what you can also do is to use the plain outside line from the Get Well set, which is JND447, which means that you can cut two at the same time because it doesn't matter about the back one. So I've just got my plates here. I'm just going to run those two through, nice and simple, and I'm running them along so that I get the decent cut. We'll bring in my collider just so you can see. Put that in, run through, and we'll have those perfectly cut. So there is our flat panel from the back, and that's using the plain from the Get Well set. And here we have our happy birthday, again cut just using the outside line, but this time we've got a stitch detail because it's the stitch detail square from the birthday sentiments and the happy birthday. And one thing you may find with your machines, these are smaller dies, so when you've cut them, they may dome, you can just simply move them back to being flat, and I would always store them on a magnetic sheet, which allows them to retain their shape. So simply take all those bits out, and very easily, this is almost like a typewriting font, you get the happy birthday hanging in the card. So you're taking away the waste, which is the middle sections, which leave you all of those letters, and it's a very clear font to read. So we would simply add a little bit of glue glaze, and I find this is easier even than spray glue for this because this is very delicate. So I'm just tapping with the glue glaze around the edge and on the random bits of letters. Just make sure it's nicely covered, and glue glaze dries so quickly it's perfect for sticking down delicate die cuts. So we simply add that there, and there is our happy birthday, all nice. Give it a press and stuck down. I simply add a little bit of foam tape, which I've already got here, and here I've got my card made with my clock. So I'm just going to go nice and central across, and suddenly it really does make it sort of make sense. And then you could finish off your card or decorate it however you want to. With anything else, you can add flowers, you could add anything you want to on. I mean, again, I could add a little spray of flowers on there if I wanted to do this as a sort of ladies card, or I could add some leaves or some cogs, but nice and simple, but allows you to sentiment a card after it's been made.